Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Anthony from Chicago Tough Sports. First off, let me say I hope everyone enjoyed their Sunday kickoff for football season. Go Bears, go Raiders, go Eagles, right? That's who we like. That's who we cheer for. So, I just wanted to make a comment real quick. Little quick wrestling video. Nothing crazy. As you see, I'm solo here by myself. I just want to comment on the whole CM Punk situation going on over in AEW. I'm just going to come out and say it. CM Punk is a complete cancer for pro wrestling. He's a drama queen. He's a little girl. If he doesn't get his way, he stomps his feet, quits, he shoots at people. He's very confrontational. Again, if he doesn't get his way, he's just a little crybaby. The match at All Out last week Sunday, Labor Day weekend. Of course, he wins his match against Jon Moxley, which is, I mean, I'm not a big fan of either of them, so whatever. It is what it is. But after the pay-per-view, they had a media press conference, I guess you could say, and he basically started shooting on everyone in the company. Everyone in the back. He totally ripped Hangman Adam Page apart. And then he basically sat there and he clipped Tony Khan's nuts right in front of everyone. And Tony Khan, being the complete idiot that he is, he just sat there and he took it. CM Punk needs to go away. Tony Khan needs to go away. The messed up part about it is last year at All Out in Chicago, CM Punk came out and I was really excited. I thought he was going to be really good for a fast rising and a company that was beginning to really thrive. I thought he was going to be a huge asset for the company. And basically he's turning out to be a cancer. How do you get rid of a cancer? You try to cut it out, you make it go away. And that's what needs to happen here. I don't know who the guy thinks who he is. He thinks he's like God's gift to fucking pro wrestling. There's nothing special about him. He does nothing good. All he does is piss and moan. He's always going off script. He's always shooting at people, clipping nuts, throwing people under the bus. I'm going to share part of the media scrum, which I don't own the rights to. I'm just going to share so everyone could kind of get a little taste. And then, of course, you can go back and you can watch the whole video if you're interested. Basically, this part of the media scrum, they bring up MJF coming back, and he like rolls his eyes, and then he just goes on, and it's sickening. I'm gonna share the video right now, and just watch his facial expressions and his body language. It's sickening. There we go.
What is the message that you're trying to direct towards MJF this time around that you did have to do with him months ago?
I mean, do I have to? I guess, I don't know. I'm tired.
Yes, you have to answer, you fucking prick. You're asking a question. You're getting paid money. You have to answer the fucking question.
Wrestling these pricks. I'm tired of wrestling these kids.
Listen to what he says.
They know everything. But I'm not the boss.
Just listen to him.
Do I have to? I guess. I don't know. I'm tired of wrestling these pricks. I'm tired of wrestling these kids that think they know everything. But I'm not the boss. I won number one contendership, and I guess we'll cross that bridge when I get to it.
I mean, like, really, like, who the fuck do you think you are, dude? You're getting paid all kinds of money. It's like Tony Khan's working for CM Punk. CM Punk's not working for Tony Khan, and it's fucking sickening. And him and Tony Khan just need to go away. They're destroying this business. I was discussing this with Scott, and he brought up a very valid point. 5 years from now, AEW is not going to be around anymore, either because they just failed and they shut down, or WWE's going to end up buying him. But apparently Tony Khan has more money than WWE, so I don't know how that would be a possibility. And the sickening part is CM Punk sitting there trashing everyone on the roster, talking shit. Or CM Punk was. Tony Khan's just sitting there like agreeing with him, shaking his head. We deserve better as fans of pro wrestling. We deserve better than CM Punk at this point. We deserve better than Tony Khan. All this money that he's getting from his father has to be getting a little sick and tired and fed up with the way his son is spending his money. I want to say 90% of the belts under the AEW name, they're all on recent former WWE talent. When MJF did his pipe bomb like 2 months ago, he was right. He was absolutely right. Unless you're an ex-WWE guy, don't ask Tony Khan for shit because you're not going to get it. You're not going to get treated right. You're not going to get booked properly. The funny thing is, no CM Punk this week on Dynamite, Rampage, because he had his title taken away. It's been vacated because of the fight he got into with the Young Bucks. Apparently, after the scrum, he was confronted backstage. He said that the Young Bucks like kicked his door in, but later in the week, CM Punk and his camp they're starting to back off of that claim. I'm pretty sure CM Punk went back there running his fucking mouth. I mean, of course, the Young Bucks and Omega and their whole group, I'm sure they confronted Punk, which anyone would do. You go out in front of the media and you're talking shit about someone. Yes, they're going to confront you. You made your bed, now sleep in it. They're starting to back off the claim that the Young Bucks started it, which I never really believed. They do seem like a bunch of douchebags, but I think CM Punk is worse because he's a crybaby. Going back to what I was saying, it's funny. No CM Punk this week, and AEW was great. Rampage and Dynamite were probably the best shows that AEW has put on probably shortly after CM Punk debuted in AEW. I want him to go away and stay gone. AEW doesn't need him. They don't need this drama. They don't need this bullshit from him. And then Tony Khan needs to either straighten his shit up and shut his goddamn mouth, which I've been saying for months, or he needs to sell. He needs to sell or hand the duties over to someone else because he's burning his own ship down. He's crashing his own plane. He doesn't know how to book. He's like head of talent. He owns the company. He's like trying to do everything. He's trying to be everyone. You can't do that. It's not going to work. He's not big enough. He doesn't have the power to do it. He has so much talent on that roster, original AEW talent, and he's not using them. They're getting buried. It's like he's trying to prove something to WWE. Not trying, he is trying to prove that he thinks he's better than them. Like, oh, I could take your talent. You didn't take their talent. They were released, and then you just signed them. It's not the same. It's different. Now, it would be different if he was taking people from WWE, but that's not the case. They were released, and then, hey, do you want a job? Sure, sign here. Here's some money. Oh, and my original AEW people, go fuck yourself. You're not doing anything. You're not getting any matches. You're not getting any good matches. You're not getting any belts. You're not getting any main events. Nothing. Example, the women's match for the interim women's title. I knew Toni Storm was going to win that match. Now, granted, I'm not really a big fan of the other three women that were in there, but I think they deserved it over Toni Storm. They've been there longer. They put in more blood, sweat, and tears for their craft, and they got fucked over by Tony Khan. This is like a consistent thing going on over there that I can see as a fan anyways. I know a lot of hardcore AEW fans love what's going on, but it can't go on if the company's going to be successful like they want. It just has to stop. So I don't know if anyone has any thoughts or comments, go ahead and send a comment, message, anything. We'll chat, we'll argue, we'll debate. But that's all I had to say. I've been wanting to talk about it. Been a little busy, a little caught up in other things. So I finally had a couple minutes to come on here. Anyways, have a good night. And I'm gonna go watch Tom Brady beat the shit out of the stupid ass Cowboys now.